We're used to seeing celebrities playing heroic figures on our big screens, but that doesn't mean they can't be a hero in real life too, does it? I mean, you know what they say, life imitates art. This may surprise you, but there are some celebs who have actually saved a life, and today on Beyond the Screen we are taking a look at 10 of them. I'm your host for this one, I'm Joss Bedard. Come say hi to us outside of YouTube, our social media links are down below, and make sure you stick around to the end because we do comment features and bloopers at the end of every video. But for now, I say we just jump right into it. Kicking off our countdown list, number 10 is Ryan Gosling. He can save my life any day. I would literally knock myself unconscious for him to give me CPR. But it isn't my life he saved, it was a British writer, Laurie Penny. Back in 2012, she tweeted out, "I literally just got saved from a car by Ryan Gosling. Literally, that actually just happened." She went on to tell the story saying that she was crossing 6th Avenue in New York, but she wasn't looking the right way because she's from London and the traffic was going the opposite way than she's used to. So she was just inches away from being hit from a taxi when Ryan apparently grabbed her and pulled her away. The only thing he said to her was, "Hey, watch out," before he just casually walked off like some kind of secret superhero. Next up at number 9 is Harrison Ford. This doesn't totally surprise me. He looks like the real life superhero type. One thing you might not know about him is that he is a licensed pilot and has saved stranded hikers on several occasions with his own personal helicopter. See? Real life hero. One time, he located and rescued a 13-year-old boy named Cody Clausen. He was a Boy Scout who got separated from his troop in Yellowstone National Park. He also saved 2 hikers who suffered from altitude sickness at the top of Table Mountain. But it does not stop there. He also has done some hero work on the ground. A woman lost control of her car and drove off the side of the road on California State Route 126, and the actor pulled over and helped her out of her destroyed car. And he stayed with her until paramedics arrived. He's literally done more good for people in this one paragraph that I've said than I probably will in my entire life. Tonight our number 8 spot is Gerard Butler. The actor was only 26 years old at the time that he saved a young boy's life. He was having a picnic with his mother at Taymouth Castle when he heard a young boy screaming, saying that his friend was in trouble. Gerard ran over to the riverside and saw a boy struggling in the water, so he jumped in and dragged the 14-year-old to safety, getting water out of his lungs. People quickly started calling him a hero, but if you ask him about it, he will say, I quote, "I wouldn't call myself a hero, I just acted instinctively. When I brought him out, he was lifeless. I am just glad he's alright now." Clearly, he ate a slice of humble pie because that is definitely heroic, my friend. Cruising into the number 7 spot is Tom Cruise. He's been a real life hero on multiple occasions as well. He once helped his London neighbor who was being mugged, and saved a bunch of people who were stranded on a raft by sending over his yacht skiff to bring them to safety. But he received the most praise for helping a 23-year-old woman who was hit by a car. Back in 1996, he happened to witness a woman being struck by a car in Santa Monica as she was waiting to catch her bus. Tom rushed to the scene, called 911, and stayed with her until the ambulance came. But he did not stop there. He actually followed her to the hospital and paid her medical bill of $7,000 after finding out that she did not have insurance. What a saint. In at number 6 is John Krasinski. Turns out the Office actor was saving lives around the world before he ever became famous. He opened up for the first time ever about his heroic experience during an interview with Playboy. He told the story and explained how he saved a girl's life while he was living in Costa Rica as a teenager. He went to a beach called Manuel Antonio but didn't realize how strong the riptide was. He was swimming alongside another American boy and girl, and within seconds the girl got swept away by the tide about 150 yards out from shore. John said he acted on instinct because luckily his mom was a lifeguard and taught him to swim at a young age. He swam out there and tried to save her, knowing that he could get stuck in the tide as well and risk his entire life. He managed to get her within 20 yards from the shore, and surfers swam out to help them back the rest of the way. That is risking your life for a girl? I don't know if I would do that. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Jennifer Lawrence. The Hunger Games actress saved the day on a random Monday back in 2012. She was in the right place at the right time when she passed by a woman who was unconscious on the lawn of her apartment complex. Police received a call at 6:49 p.m. and Jennifer stayed with her until the paramedics arrived and confirmed that she was okay. She also tried to get in contact with some of the lady's family and friends. As you can see in the picture, she was reaching for the victim's phone. They think the reason for her fainting was alcohol induced, but they weren't able to confirm that on the spot. However, she did receive medical attention and was okay in the end. We've made it to number 4 and we got Patrick Dempsey. Most people know him as a doctor from Grey's Anatomy, but he actually did some life-saving back in 2012 when he saved a teenage boy from a car accident. The 17-year-old boy, Weston Massett, got into an accident and his car flipped upside down right outside of Patrick's home in Malibu, California. The car rolled over 3 times and trapped him inside, barely conscious. The actor ran outside with a fire extinguisher and a crowbar and was able to get him out of the car safely. He called paramedics immediately and he was airlifted to a hospital. He ended up being treated for a concussion and an eye injury, but made a full recovery. Apparently, the funny part is when the boy saw who was helping him at the scene of the accident, he asked, "Are you famous?" And Patrick replied with, "Yeah, I'm a doctor," making a funny reference to his Grey's Anatomy character. That's funny. It's pretty clever. Moving on to number 3 is Leonardo DiCaprio. This is another case of in the right place at the right time, and it happened just last month on December 30th, 2019. The actor was vacationing with his friends and girlfriend on a rented boat near St. Bart's. They heard over the radio that there was an emergency call in search of a man who drunkenly fell overboard from a yacht. Leo and his friends, and their boat captain of course, decided to join the search, and thank God they did. The man had been treading water for 11 hours by the time that Leo's boat had found him. The actor was able to pull him on board to safety and got in contact with the Coast Guard, who took him away for medical attention. That's why you don't get drunk on a yacht. In the second spot on our list is Jamie Foxx. The actor has played plenty of heroes on the big screen, but in 2016 he played one in real life. The Oscar winner helped rescue a man from a burning truck that had crashed right outside of his home and caught fire. A 32-year-old man named Brett Kyle was driving when his truck spiraled out of control and rolled multiple times, landing in a drainage ditch. It landed on the passenger side and caught fire while Brett was still stuck inside of it. Jamie saw this from his house and ran outside to the rescue, somehow managing to get him out of the truck while also remaining safely himself. Brett suffered from burn injuries but was able to fully recover. The actor posted a picture to his Instagram of the moment that he actually met Brett's father, who embraced him with this big adorable hug for saving his son's life. If that doesn't make you want to smile and cry at the same time, you don't have a heart. It's very cute. In the number 1 spot is Amy Winehouse. Although she's no longer with us, it feels right to pay tribute to the heroic move she made when she was. The singer was recovering from her drug addiction in St. Lucia when she happened to save a drowning woman. Amy was on the beach when she spotted a woman named Louise Williams being hurled out of a boat during a sailing lesson. She swam out to her and helped her to shore before the tide could sweep her away. When she was asked about her actions, Amy simply said that she thought she was gonna drown and just had to help her. But the victim spoke about it and said, "I was bowled over by her kindness. She went out of her way to help me. It shows that there's another side to her." That's beautiful. That's our countdown list for today, you guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button and share your thoughts with me down in those comments. While you're busy typing away, I'm gonna respond to some comments from some of my other videos. Zaim Nasrallah says, "Hey Joss, I know this is irrelevant to the video, but I just wanted to ask that between you and your other 4 siblings, are you the oldest, second oldest, middle?" Okay, so I have my oldest sister, another sister, then it's me, then I have a younger brother, and I have a stepsister who's the same age as me. So I'm kind of in the middle there. But out of the sisters, I'm the youngest. Yeah. Jim Berryman says, "I'm glad you show your bloopers. Some are funny and some are downright wacky, but it definitely gives you a personal touch, showing the love, Joss." Well, I'm glad you like them. I think the majority of them are pretty wacky. Carrie Baxter says, "Nice to know there are people out there who have more than 1 or 2 siblings. I am one of 4 siblings and I have 5 kids. Woman, you need an award for that. You have 5 kids? That's crazy." Natalie P says, "Phoenix's cleft palate makes him especially unique. He's always been gorgeous." I agree. Honestly, I don't think anyone's ever pointed that out about him before. I don't know why we are now, but he is a hottie. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment if you haven't already. You might get featured in our next video, but for now, just enjoy these bloopers. This may surprise you, but there are some celebs who... Celebs. That's not a word. Not a word. This may surprise you, but there are some celebs who She went on to tell the story saying that she was crossing 6... She went on to tell the story that she... Next up at number 9 is Harrison Ford. He's literally more good... Done. In at number 6 is John Yeah. In at number 6 is John... Why can't I read this?